And now that is Matt Kenseth. He has picked up 3 positions.
Yeah, I found that kind of amusing to start with.
Trouble, we've got our first caution. You can hear the call from turn number 2 as the 21 car of Timothy Peters. The Providence, North Carolina native has got a lot of damage on the right side, guys.
Yeah, he's hit that wall pretty good. You can see by the damage on the right front. It looks like he's got a little bit of a problem developing, and then that 59 car gets into him just a little bit, gets out of the groove. We're talking about the groove being right on the bottom of the racetrack, and he gets up out of that, and it takes him right in the wall.
Yeah, it looked like he was struggling a little bit there. There's just not a lot of grip there in that second groove yet, and he was trying to make that work around another car, and then he got hit.
So there's the damage on the right side of Timothy Peters' cars. It's going to be a short day for Timothy as he's heading down pit lane and probably turning for the garage.
The back end farther into the track, a feeling Casey was looking for. Also added some tape to the nose of the grill.
So Casey pulls back out, and you can see on the left side of your screen, all of a sudden, Matt Kenseth has pulled off the racetrack.
But it busted. I knew something was breaking.
Oh, yeah, look at the tracking. And he's breathing a sigh of relief, guys, because that could have been some serious hurt.
I'll tell you who's not breathing a sigh of relief is these guys that just pitted. This caution is really going to hurt them.
I'm not sure. Just let loose getting into one.
So something breaks on the Arby's Ford for Matt Kenseth.
Heck of a job saving it, though.
Well, you could hear it in his voice. He says,
let's put tires on it and get back out there, and then we'll come in and look at what broke.
Yeah, I think he's going to find out he's got something seriously wrong. Let's take a look. Whoa, look at this thing go. How did he keep it off the wall?
I don't know, but he was saying something was broken. It didn't look like the tires had blown out yet. It looked like they did once he started spinning and locked the wheels up, the tires blew out. But I don't think the tires were down when that thing started sideways.
No, I don't think so either, and something did have to break because...
Track is, you see those two continuing the motor on. Let's get more on the 16 car. Hold on, it sounds like we've got a crash. Yes, the 36 has turned around and has hit the wall on the outside. Brent Sherman.
He clipped you, buddy. I wasn't nothing you could do.
The 41 of Reed Sorensen also involved. And 2 other cars, Shane Huffman.
John Wood.
I'm all right. I know he hit me.
John Wood in the 47's got a lot of damage. Huffman was running 11th. He was one of your guys to watch, and he was moving up.
Yeah, he was. He had a good run going. And here's Stephen Wallace. He's got a little damage, too.
Well, that's going to make Dad happy while he's having his vacation this week.
We're down next to a stall close to where we were, Steve. Or if you're on a record, I don't know what we got here.
All right, let's go back and take another look.
Yeah, it looks like Stephen Wallace just pushed up a little bit and got into the 36 car Brent Sherman, turned him around, and then you see all these other guys trying to scatter and try to avoid these guys, and they end up hitting each other and causing a lot of damage. There's definitely contact. And this happened after that wreck, after this all happened, and you see these guys get together, and oh my goodness, you see the 88, 47 car of John Wood.
Yeah, John Wood thought he was through the wreck, and all of a sudden here comes a car right in front of him that he can't avoid. It's very unfortunate. It looked like the 41 had got into the grass to try to miss the accident, and when you get in that grass, you just never know what's going to happen, and he came back across and took the 88 and then subsequently the 47 into him. So, you know, it's just a chain reaction, and you know, racing hard off the corner after these restarts, you want to stay in the gas. But the way that this racetrack, the transitions into and out of the corners are the most difficult things, and that's what happened with Stephen Wallace probably there, is his car, the front end got a little bit light because the track really flattens out as you come out of the banking, and next thing you know, you've lost the front and you're into a car.
Well, there's Shane Huffman trying to come in, and there's John Wood, and not even Clorox is going to be able to clean up that mess. We're going to take a commercial break. Stay with us. We're on board with Juan Pablo Montoya. This is his view as he went sliding through the grass.
To help Jeff, they're all chassis related. Track bar, the wrench going in right now. That will help the car turn in traffic. Wedge also, that adjustment being done as well. And we got a crash in the track, Marty.
Yes, we do. We have the number 4.
You all right, Regan?
Regan Smith is into the wall.
Fine. We just got wrecked, Doug.
And you heard him say, we just got wrecked. So that will be our 4th caution.
Bad.
And again, a number of guys are getting caught out because of the caution.
Yeah, these caution flags are coming at inopportune times for some of these leaders. This time it worked in favor of Denny Hamlin. He's the leader right now, so we see here he gets a little tap from the 12 car, Regan Smith in the 4.
Let's go on board with Kurt Busch in the 12 car.
Looked like Regan may have had to throttle back a little bit to keep from getting into the 28 car off of turn 2 there. And
one thing I've seen that 17 car do is work the top side of the racetrack. We see him right here enter the corner fairly high, and he's using that upper lane and getting that momentum. And sometimes when you do that, you're running just outside where the rubber is, and that can wear on that tire just a little bit more too.
Trouble again for Juan Montoya. He has turned it into the wall. And we will have our 7th caution coming out here with 20 laps to go. And
Just
that
when
car
you thought
about
it couldn't get any worse, it does.
10 laps ago, that car really looked pristine.
yeah, they were sitting in the lead.
This one,
They
take it
just
to the
made a
garage.
2-tire stop and they were leading the race and going to see exactly what was going to happen. And just shows you how fickle this business is.
It can hurt you sometimes, I'll tell you. It's cruel.
So there is the Ganassi team as they'll pack it up and head on down the highway. And the first oval win will have to wait for another day. We'll step aside for just a moment. As we said, we've got 20 laps to go under our 7th caution here with Denny Hamlin, Casey Mears, Matt Kenseth. That's the top 3. Back here at Texas, you saw what we saw for the first time when we went to break. It was really Marcus Ambrose there in the 59 that got into Montoya, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like these two rookies that were kind of what Schrader calls arguing over space, and it really took out both of them right here.
Yeah, top 2 rookie contenders. And that's just, as we explained earlier, guy on the inside has a lot of responsibility there not to use up too much of that space, because it's easy. Your car flattens out right here, or the track does, and it's easy to lose some grip.
And it is kind of up to the inside guy, because the outside guy didn't know where to go. He went in the wall there.
And that's the part that we initially saw where he was turning into the wall. And, you know, you mentioned the fact there's Marcus Ambrose's car being pushed back behind the wall. These are the 2 top rookie of the